All right. On my way back to another one of the shops I service. This is for the Subaru. It was, I don't want to say it was put in wrong, but that's the truth. It was, procedures weren't followed, and the transmission was damaged. Originally, he wanted me to go there just to make sure that all the levels are good and for me to do the relearn. They don't have a scan tool capable of doing the relearns. Well, originally I was going to do that, but it just didn't fit into my schedule. The transmission still hasn't been put in, and I got a busy schedule next week. So I said, hey, I can put the trans in for you. It's not going to be cheap. I can put it in. Well, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to do the whole job. Take the transmission they just put in that's damaged, take that out, and put the next used one in. Do all my relearn procedures and everything, and hope for the best. You know, I'm just hoping that you know, when he did this transmission, I don't find anything else. I won't know until I get it apart, obviously. Hopefully I can get an end to this saga and an end to the nightmare for the customer, because they've had the car since Christmas. They put the transmission in, and on Christmas Eve they gave the car back to her. She was waiting for whatever reason. She was waiting waiting for it, so they rushed it, gave it to her. She got less than 3 miles down the road and it broke down, and so they towed it back, called me. There was no fluid in it, so I told them they got to get fluid. I wasn't going to stand around waiting for that. And then they called me about a week later and they said, hey, it goes forward now, but it won't go in reverse. So I get there, and man, it's making a god-awful noise when you start it up. When I brought it into the shop, I did the procedure for checking the fluid level, and it was about 4 quarts overfilled. And this thing makes crashing noises when you start it. If they didn't damage it by not putting the fluid in it, they damaged it by putting too much fluid. Well, that's where we are with that one, and hopefully we get this thing figured out today. Well, it's still draining. It was pouring out about 100 degrees. At 95 degrees, it can't, I don't know how much was in there. 3-4 quarts too much. I have no idea. It's still coming out. I missed it. I really should have used this phone instead of trying to use that other camera. But I'm gonna let it go at the level it's at now, see if there's any improvement, see if I can actually get this thing to go anywhere. It goes forward, but it won't go in reverse. When you put it in reverse, the wheels will actually go forward and lock, and then that's it. You won't get no reverse. Okay, this is what it does. I'm gonna stick it in reverse, right? Come out here, I let go of the brake, goes forward, and then locks up. I'm on the gas, nothing's happening. Put it in neutral, and it will go forward. I don't know if it's in some type of safety mode. I try to do the relearns and stuff on this. Hopefully I can get it up in the air fast enough to check the fluid. So I'll check the fluid one last time, and then that's it for that. So we got 116. It's right about there. That's the last. Yeah. Still a little bit. I'll let that trickle. And I'm going to start looking up the codes now. I just wanted to at least get that taken care of. Check the level. I knew I had to check this level. Thank God I checked it. I can't believe how much was in there. That was insane. So that's about a trickle. It is over the temperature, so this I'm going to call good for the level. So now, not only did they not put fluid in it, and I told them to put the fluid in it and told them how, they put too much fluid. It didn't get damaged from not having fluid in it. It's probably damaged from having too much fluid in it now. Now, I don't even know if the differential has fluid. Okay, this is the turbine speed turbine sensor right here. I'm going to go right to the sensor here and check, see if I got power. I should have power on the middle one, which is, it's the one all the way to the left. It is a green with a yellow tracer. Okay, so the fuse is good to the sensor. So I'm going to hook this back up. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the ground wire. The ground wire is that one. So I know I got power. So I want to see if I have a good ground. Doesn't matter which one I hook it up to. Just got to hook it up to one of them. And touch the other one. Light should light. And it does. So I got good power and ground. I want to see if I get any movement out of any of these. The turbine is reading. So everything is reading except when I put it in reverse. It's in reverse and it is not doing nothing. My circuitry is good. This is an internal transmission problem. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I need this wire right here, this purple one, or as the diagram says, violet. I just want to see if I'm on the right thing, even though this is kind of like a useless test because I already know the circuit works. Let me just do this real quick, just to satisfy my curiosity and then move on. It's at 5 volts right now, so I'll start it up. And I do have a square wave, so that's another proof. I'll put it in reverse. It's moves for a second. Wow, some harsh engagement there. Put it in reverse again. Nothing. Drive. Start it up. And immediately you hear a big clunk. There's a big clunk whenever I reset. Whew. I don't know what that noise was. Whew. That was a really weird sound. Alright, I want to clear this code again. Okay, so I got no codes. Listen to this. You hear that?
Yeah, it clogs up, yeah.
That's the transmission.
Yeah.
Because that noise is not good. Shouldn't do that. So this transmission is definitely something wrong with the transmission. Now it won't make the noise again. That made a liar out of me.
Is that the flywheel?
No.
Like a clutch? This is like an air box?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So now it won't make that noise again. I just cleared the codes. I want you to start it up. I want to hear that noise again. Yep. Yeah, that transmission. Rev it up. Yep. All right. Alright, well luckily they got the transmission out, but gouged up pretty good there. I'm in the process of cleaning all this oxidation off that was never cleaned off. I don't know where the gales are. Hopefully they're in the transmission. And they use the NECs as a pilot bushing lubricant. So I got to clean all that out. Yeah, it's heavily corroded, so I always clean this as best I can when doing a transmission. And that gouge, I have to fix that as well. Alright, I got the transmission in. Okay, that's a T70. I was able to use a T60 because I don't have a T70, but it was loose and empty from the junkyard. So this is where you check the level, right? And then on the passenger side, up here, I got the plug out above right there. That is where you fill it. That's for the front diff. And then over here, this plug is where you fill it and check it. Little tip here. There's a pump sprayer. Works great. Let's see. Comes right out. See how it's green? It's Subaru stuff. So put that guy on there now. Let it do its thing. This is just to fill it up before I actually start it. Alright, moment of truth. I'm gonna start it up. Do a couple seconds in each gear. I think I'm good with that for now. Okay, topped it off again. See, now it goes into reverse. The last one would not do that. I got some movement. All right. You can still hear it whining a little bit. I'm going to shut it off. And I am going to hook the scan tool up to it. I'm going to use the Autel and see if there's anything different in there, just out of curiosity. But I'll hook the Autel up in just a second. Give this guy some love. I haven't used it in a while. I really like this one, 906 BT. It's way out of date, like 3 years expired. I still like it. The only problem is, come on, fella. I would get, let's go in here. I would get an update for it, but it's a lot of money for the update on such an old tool, and so I'd much rather get a new one. Let's see what we got here. Clear. Yep. I like this better because it has the rear differential inspection mode and clear AT learning value. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to check service information real quick. I think I got to check the fluid level first. You know, get that in spec first, because all these are temperature dependent anyway. So I think I'm going to do just that. I'm going to check service information. I didn't see anything specific in there, so cool, no fault codes. That's a good sign. So custom list. Let's go to custom list. Hey, there, right there, right where I need it. We'll just do. I think we're just going to do that. 64 degrees. All right. So this has to be between 90 and 115. I'm going to let this run for a while. It's actually still whining, so I'm going to add some more. Third time topping it off. I wasn't comfortable with it whining like that. I no longer hear it whining. So I'm just going to let this run. Just about there. My light's still flashing. I haven't done the learns yet. Once I hit 90, there you go. Alright, I'm going to run it through the gears real quick. And then I'm going to go and check my fluid level. Okay, and keep it running. It is at 93.2. Check. Let's see what we got. Nothing yet. Okay. Oops, I lost the washer. Don't want to lose that. Get this up here. And try to top it off. There it is. There it is. Alright. So there we go. That's, gotta let it trickle a little bit more. And we are at 93 degrees, so we're right in range. Level is good. I'm at 95 degrees. Battery's getting low. But what I want to do is I want to do this differential inspection mode. I couldn't find in service information like what I'm doing with it. So I'm going to see what the scan tool tells me to do. Lift up the vehicle, put parking brake on, turn off pre-crash function of the vehicle. Okay, it doesn't have that. So start the engine, press OK. Alright. Parking brake is on. Release the parking brake. Okay, released. Set steering, does it say set steering straight running? Okay. Automatic running for inspection starts. Has the vehicle been hoisted? Yes. When the differential mode is interrupted, I can't even read. When the rear differential inspection mode is interrupted, FF remains selected. Depress the brake pedal all the way. All right. Continue stepping on the brake pedal. Select D. Oh shit! Did I just kick that? I hope that's what happened. Okay, let's try that again, because I think I kicked. Okay. Start the engine. Release the parking brake cable. Okay. Steering wheel is straight. Automatic running inspection. Yes. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I'm not getting it to work. I don't know what that is. That's a bummer. All-wheel drive on-off mode. Okay, so let's just go with this first. Maybe I have to do this first. I don't know. Okay, yes. Clear. Yes. Turn off the ignition. Okay. Turn off the ignition switch. Turn off headlights, air conditioner, power hold, blah blah blah. All that stuff is off. Okay. Ooh, my battery's dying. Okay. Warm up the engine to 104. I'm at 100 degrees right now. Okay, I'm at 104. Lift up the vehicle, put parking brake. Alright, parking brake is on. Okay. Turn off the ignition switch. Ignition switch is off. Start engine. This thing does not want to stay running. Okay. I don't know if this has something else going on with it, but alright. Fully depress brake pedal and keep pressing. Once engine speed gets stabilized, after starting the engine, select D. It's 3 minutes. Okay, so I guess we're stabilized. Go D. Carry out dealer, please. Ooh, it's doing stuff. Oh, my pedal just went all the way down. Select R. Okay, now I'm in reverse. Fully depressed brake pedal, shift control system. Progress. Little bump going on there. Go to neutral. On the neutral, turn off ignition switch. Didn't tell me to release the brakes, so I'm still on them. Start engine. Oh, come on. Does not want to start. Okay, learning procedures done. And okay, so I no longer have a flashing light. So that's all done. But I want to try this rear inspection mode again. See what goes off. Turn the car off first. Start engine and press OK. This thing just not want to stay running. Barely running. Got something going on. I'm going to see if there's some kind of idle relearn. The battery was disconnected. Start engine, press OK. Okay. Release the parking brake. Released. Yes. Okay. This is where it's going to go out on me, probably. Ooh. Okay. Inspection by automatic operation underway. Front rear rotation. Okay, so you got to do the learn first. Just let it do its thing. Rear differential has been replaced normally. Okay. Brake pedal. Stop the vehicle. Inspection has been completed. Okay. Please. Okay. I don't know what the heck that is. Ignition off. I guess. Yep. Okay. So that's all done. So now I just want to see if there's any trouble codes. Oh, gotta turn the key on, stupid. So I want to do that again. No trouble codes. Woohoo! Okay, so I want to see if there's a relearn or something for this idle. Mobilizer, dealer check manual, fin. Nope. I don't see nothing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to hook up the O2 sensors. That's my fault. That's probably why it isn't running good. All right, well, let me take care of that. All right, finished up that job. Everything is good. Oh, you're close to my face. Finished it up. Got the transmission in. The level set correctly. All the learning procedures done. The differential inspection done. Runs fine. I did have a couple hiccups in there. I didn't pull the transmission out. He had the transmission out already. So when I took it out for a road test, the thing just didn't like start. It was giving me trouble when I was starting it. So I had, I forget what the codes are. It's like 1492, 93, 94, 98 or something like that. It was all EGR, coil A, B, and C. So come to find out, for whatever reason, that was disconnected. The coil, I'm sorry, the EGR connector was disconnected. Hooked it up, everything was fine. Ran great. Gotta read your service information. All this was caused because service information was not followed. Now, I don't know when the damage occurred. It could have occurred when the fluid was empty, and then maybe again when they put 4 quarts too much in it. All I know is that transmission was messed up. Got the new one in. It's running great. Hopefully the customer is going to be satisfied. I'm sure they're not too happy with the I'm not going to say the garage name, but I'm sure they're not too happy with them. Come to find out, I said, well, what was the whole reason why the transmission was replaced? And they said the oil temperature light was flashing. So I have no idea why they replaced that transmission. It's very possible that there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe a solenoid went bad. Who knows? I have no idea. I guess the lesson learned, I told them, you gotta read service information. All this would have been avoided. Anyway, that was a fun one.